Good day, ladies and gentlemen. For today we're going to take a look at exercise 53 and 56, both from chapter 6.4. Exercise 53 I think is a bit more straightforward, but you should also be able to know which of the measures of central tendency fit the data values the best. And exercise 56 is more like a puzzle. You have to figure out which number something can be. But first, we're going to take a look at 53. Right, so the exercise states, for each of the following cases, state the measure of central tendency that gives the best impression of the data values. So they don't ask you to calculate all the data values. They say, well, you're going to figure out which one will give you the best impression, and that's the one that you're going to give or calculate. So at exercise 53a, John achieved the marks 7.6, 8.6 and a 6 for his math test. Are we going to calculate or use the median, the mode, or the mean? Right, and I think this one is quite straightforward, because if you're in school yourself, and I think most of you are, I hope all of you are right now, you know that at your final year, they're going to take a look at the average of all your marks. And the average is just the mean, right? We're not going to take a look at the mode, which number occurs the most, right? Oh, I've gotten 6 sixes. Well, in that case, my final mark is going to be a 6. No, that's not the case. You just calculate the average, and also not the middle one. So how are we going to calculate the average, the mean, you could say? Well, you know, just add them all up. So 7 plus 6 plus 8 plus 6 plus 6 again, divided by the total frequency. Well, there are 5 scores. And remember, let's say, R is going to be exactly 6.6. So your average is going to be a 6.6. Right? Exercise B, however, is going to be a bit more, well, you have to do a bit more thinking about which measure of central tendency you want to use. The Filton College Student Council, okay, demands participation when fixing the duration of the morning break. In a survey under 1,000 students, 258 want a 10-minute break, 311 a 15-minute break, 405 a 20-minute break, and the rest want a 25-minute break. Are we going to calculate the mean, the mode, or the which one? The median, of course. Almost missing the median. In this case, I think the mean, dus gemiddelde, isn't that good to calculate, because if you're going to calculate the mean, you're not going to end up with any of the given minutes of break. You're going to get somewhere in between, and that's not something. We don't want a 12-minute break, right, or 30-minute break. Now you could say, well, we could use the median, but in that case, I think the median isn't that easy to calculate in this case either, because you have to all set those numbers in a row and then take a look at which the middle number is when there are 1,000 numbers, right? I think what you in this case just have to do is say, well, let's just vote democratically. We're going to take a look at which minute break has the most votes. In this case, this one, the 20-minute break, has the most votes. Let's just say we're going to use the mode, and the mode gives us a 20-minute break. Whoa, what are you doing? Minutes. I don't know what my pen is doing right now. I hope it will stop acting this way. For now, 20 minutes. Yes, okay, thank you very much. It's acting quite often, I don't know why. Let's hope it stops doing this. Okay, we're going to continue. The gross monthly salaries of factory workers are distributed as follows. 5 persons earn 18,100 euros, excuse me, 5 persons earn 2,200 euros and 1 person earned 13,000 euros. And in this case, your alarm bells should go off if you see such a big number like this, right? Those are all numbers that all quite look like each other. And then out of a sudden, we get the 13,000. So if you're going to calculate the average is going to be quite off. Remember that example in my theory about, I think there were 5 or 6 children who were aged below 10. And if you're going to factor in a grandpa of a great-grandpa, which is 100 years old, well, your average is going to skyrocket, right? And it doesn't give us a nice, consistent view of all, well, in this case, salaries. So in this case, you are going to use the median. And if you're going to use the median, you are going to set the numbers in a row. And if you're going to do that, you will see that the middle number is going to be 2,200 euros. I really want to do this for myself, but my pen is acting up quite nasty right now. It doesn't even allow me to write numbers anymore. Right, so I think I'm going to cut this video off at this point. I'm going to take a look at my drawing tablet and why it's acting like this. For now, just know that the final answer is going to be 2,200 euros. You set all the numbers in a row, take a look at which is the middle one. If there are 2, add them up and divide it by 2, and you get the median. Well, in that case, I'm going to discuss exercise 56 in a other separate video. For now, try to take a look at the other exercises, and if you want to know the answer of 56, I hope my drawing tablet won't act as strangely as it does right now, and I can do that in a separate video. For now, good luck.